everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today we are going to be talking about all the series that I'm currently in the middle of. Quick note before I start filming, I am not going to put all of the book covers of the entire series on here. It's only going to be like maybe the first book or the second book or whatever I can find quickly and easily. So yeah, my hair is up today. I could have done better, but that's okay. Just wanted something different, I guess. So we are going to be talking about all the series that I'm in the middle of. So currently, I don't know if I'm going to get to any more this year, but I did actually do very well at finishing series this year. So there will be another video of all the series that I actually completed, but we're going to talk about just the series that I'm currently in the middle of. So there are quite a few. I will let you know which ones are not finished publishing yet. So we'll go through the ones that are finished published. So as of the day I'm filming, I have not finished Devotionals by Misu Andrews. That is a devotional series set in Genesis, and I'm still on the third one, but I plan on finishing it. I'm almost done. And then Treasures of the Nile by Misu Andrews. I only have a novella left. So I want to finish that one this year as well. And then Pictures of the Heart by Tracy Peterson. I only have one more book, and it is for a review, so I should be getting that one done as well. Okay, now we're getting to the books that I know I'm not going to complete this year. At least I don't think I am. First one is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I'm buddy reading this series with my friend Celestria. We're currently on book 2 or 3. No, we're on 3. Wow, we're on 3 already. We're currently reading book 3, and we have book 4 waiting for us. So maybe we'll complete that by the end of the year. Who knows? Next, I have the Weaver trilogy by Lindsay A. Franklin. This is a Christian fantasy series. I am rereading the first book right now, so I'm kind of hoping that will motivate me to finish the series before the end of the year. Next is Pippi Longstocking by Astrid Lindgren. I only have 2 more books in that series. Not all of them are published in English, so I think only 3 or 4 are in English, and then the rest are still in Swedish or Norwegian, one of those. And so I can't get them, but I will be finished with the English ones hopefully soon. Next is Brides of Laurent by Misty M. Beller. This is a Christian historical fiction series that it's okay, but I've only read book 1, so I need to complete book 2 and book 3. Next is Diamond of the Rockies by Kristen Heitzman. I've only read book 1, so I'd like to continue it. I'd like to continue it soon because I do still kind of remember what it was about, so I want to get to it as soon as I can. Next is Bright Empires by Stephen R. Lawhead. This is my oldest series. I've had this series on my list for 3 years now. Has it been 3 years? Yes, it has been 3 years. So no, it is not. It is not done yet. And so we need to get that done. Yes, we do. So I want to get that one done. Next is Anne of Green Gables by Ella Montgomery. Just started this series last month. My friend and I are buddy reading it. Hey T. So we're buddy reading that together, and we're going to read the whole series. We're going to do one a month for however long it takes us. Next is Something Borrowed Collection by a whole bunch of different authors. This is a Christmas novella series, and so I just want to continue reading that. One, unfortunately, is not on Kindle Unlimited, so I might have to buy it, but it's only like $3. Next is Misty River series by Becky Wade. I read all the original books. I just need to read the novellas, and then we're all caught up. Next is Amara Alvarez by Tom Threadgill. I read the first book, and I still need to read the second one. Next is Mission Impossible by Rosie A. Point. This is a cozy mystery series that I read books 1 and 2, maybe 3. But I think there's like 6 books in the series, so I still need to continue that. Then I have the Wormling series by Jerry B. Jenkins and Chris Fabry. I read the first book, and I think it's like 5 books. It's a middle grade Christian fantasy series. Next is Dreamhouse Kings by Robert Liparulo. This is a middle grade fantasy series. Time traveling, mysterious houses with mysterious rooms. Really enjoyed the first book. I just have to continue it. Next is On the Runway by Melody Carlson. I probably will have to reread the first book, but it was kind of like, It's a reality TV series about two sisters who end up getting on there. One wants to be on the show, one doesn't, but she's kind of there for like the fashion type because she wants to be a fashion designer. I think that's what it's about. So I want to continue it, but I just haven't yet. And the next one is 13 by Trisha White Priebe and Jerry B. Jenkins. This is a middle grade fantasy series. Haven't continued and probably need to reread the first one because I forgot everything about it. Everything about it. Next is Mars Diaries by Sigmund Bauer. Again, need to reread the first book. It's like 11 books long, but the audiobooks are only like 3 hours long. So they're very, very, very short. So should be able to get that done. Next is Jerusalem Road by Angela Hunt. This is a biblical fiction series. I read 2 books in the series, maybe just 1, but there's 3 more, so I have to read that. Next is The Lewis Family by Toni Shiloh. I'm hoping to actually finish that series during Christmas time, so hopefully. Maple Run, another series by Toni Shiloh, Christian romance. Read book 1, currently reading book 2. Don't know if I'll finish it before the end of the year. The Color Theory trilogy by Ashley Bustamante. Read book 1, loved it, and then book 3 just came out, so I have to continue that series. Or maybe it's coming out later. Next is Out from Egypt by Colin Cossette. This is another biblical fiction series. Read book 1, loved it, need to continue. Poppy Creek by Rachel Bloom. I read the first book, which was a Christmas book, and so I want to continue that one. And then the last one that is finished being published is Urban Farm Fresh Romance by Valerie Kummer. Okay, and then we're going on to these series that aren't completely published yet, so they're not all released. The first is The Beast and the Bethany by Jack Menchett Phillips. I read the first 3, really enjoyed them. Book 4 just released in England, but I don't think it's out yet in the US. I will get it whenever it's available. And then the final book is coming out next year. Next is The Blameless series by E.S. Christensen. Read book 1 and 2, really enjoyed them. Book 1 is like one of my favorite books of all time, loved it. Book 3, she's still currently writing. The Darracot Tales by Melanie Dickerson. Still need to read the latest published book, and at least one more is being published next year. Okay, the next one is The Dreamkeeper Saga by Catherine L. Butler. I read all 3 of the first books that were released, and now I'm just waiting for book 4 to come out next year. The next one is The Emissaries by Angela Hunt. Book 1 just came out this year. Fog Harbor by Nicole Deese. Book 1 just came out this year. Gone to the Dogs by Janice Thompson and Kathleen Barbo. I don't know if it's complete yet, but I know 5 or 6 of the books are out now. Don't know if there's going to be any more. The Jewels of Kalispell by Tracy Peterson and Kimberly Woodhouse. Read book 1. Book 2 is coming out next year. The King's Men by Colin Cossette. Read the first book. That one released this year. Legends of Neverland by Mary Meckham. First book, read it. This is like just a YA fantasy series, clean. And then the next book is coming out this month, I think. And then the next one is Love and Honor by Hallie Bridgman. This is a tricky one. I read books 1, 2, and 3, and book 4 is supposed to be indie published, but I don't know what happened. I know she's gone through some stuff in her personal life, so I don't know if she's going to be writing it or not. I don't know, so I don't want to ask her, but yeah, she does. Pray for her. Okay, and then Love in the Spotlight by Toni Shiloh. I know she's writing books 2 and 3 right now. And then Love Tucson by Laura Longa. This is a mainstream romance. It's clean for the most part. It does have bedroom scenes, but they're closed door. So I'm okay reading them. And I do actually really like the character. She's very good at character telling. Next is The Matchmakers by Jen Turano. I have book 2 on my shelves and I've read book 1. I had to fix my hair. It was like flopping all over the place. So it's fixed for the most part. Kind of fixed, kind of not. We'll deal with it later. Okay, so I have a few more that I am currently in the middle of. On Central Park by Jocelyn Green. Read the first book, second book coming out next year. On Devonshire Shores by Julie Clausen. Read the first book, second book releasing this year, third book probably next year. Ryland and St. Clair by Nancy Mell. Read the first book, second book coming out next year. Sedgwick County Chronicles by Amanda Wen. Read the first 2 books, third book coming out sometime next year. Next one is the Skimar series by Pepper Basham. The third book is coming out next year, and I've already read the first 2. Spy Family by Tetsuya Endo. I don't know if I'll continue it or not. It's a graphic or a manga series. It's okay, but it's kind of a hit or miss, so I don't know if I'll continue that one. That's kind of a series. Next is Texas Ever After by Karen Whitmire. Read the first one, and then the next one comes out later on next year. Timeless by Gabrielle Mayer. There's gonna be at least 5 books, I think 4 or 5, no 5 books in the series. So I've read book 1 and 2. 2 are coming out next year, and then the following year is another one. So I'm very, very excited. It's one of my favorite series of all time. Next is Young Wit by Phil Lawler and Dave Arnold. This is a John Avery Whitaker from Adventures of Odyssey. That's his series. I don't know if there's going to be more. There's 2 more I need to read in the series, but I don't know if there's going to be any more. I should find that out. Next is Beignets for Two by Rebecca Millay. I just finished the first book. No more are out yet. Next one is Baby Mouse by Matthew and Jennifer L. Holm. This is just a cute young children's graphic novel comic series about a young cute little baby mouse, and it's adorable and it was funny, and I just read the first book, but I really enjoyed it. All right, the next one is Showered and Shelter Artist Collection by Brooke St. James. I read the first one. They're just a bunch of clean romance novellas. And then the last one is That Wilson Charm by Sophie Leigh Robbins, which is a clean romance series. Read book 2, I think, or 3 for a review. Really liked it, so I'd like to continue the series and finish the rest of them. They're all kind of standalone-ish, so that's all the ones that I have that I'm currently in the middle of. So that's a lot, but it's way better than it was in the beginning of the year and in the middle of the year. So I did really well. I had a lot of series, so I really, really took it down. And we discussed all the books. So next time I'm going to be talking about, for series-wise, all the series that I completed this year.